Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to talk to you about something that you are seeing a lot of in the media. Well, it's the media, mainly. But I want to go over some stuff with you. At this time in our history, our country has never been more divided. Now, could it be because of just so much dissension and derision just occurring? Or is it something that's really needing to be looked at? I find it very interesting that government, media government, are saying, well, this is what is happening, and it's Republican or it's Democrat. But it's not just Republican and Democrat, it's rich Republican versus poor Republican versus rich Democrat versus poor Democrat. And yet, you can add whether you're black or white to your rich or poor Democrat, or black or white to your rich or poor Republican, or an independent, rich or poor, or black or white. And everything is suddenly, instead of, they say a two-party system or a three-party system or whatever you believe. I believe different, but whatever you believe, guys, suddenly instead of two groups that have differences of opinion, you have 10 or 12 or 20 or 25. The more groups are separated and thinned out and lines are made, the less likely people are to become cohesive and have the ability to react and respond quickly to threats. What do I mean? Okay, let's take a look historically. You could look at animals, herd animals in Africa, or here in the United States. Let's do that. Sheep and wolves. Now, the sheep know that there are wolves out in the hills, and so they congregate together. There's a lot more sheep than there are wolves. A lot more. But they're pack animals, they're herd animals. One of their defenses is they herd together and mass together, and it looks like that there is one huge moving mass. They're all the same color-ish, and so it looks like there's one moving mass. Think sheep, whites and tans, or zebras, black and white, wildebeest, anything like that. But the wolf still will come down and will look. And when the wolf approaches, the sheep senses it, and they all are able to maneuver out and get away for the most part. Every now and then there's a weak one, an old one, a straggler, a special needs sheep who is, devoured. If the sheep only knew they could turn and run and charge the wolves, they would trample the wolves to death. They could do that, absolutely. But they don't know that. They don't know they have the power to do that. Now, for this analogy, let's think. These sheep on this side only like smooth ground. The others only like rocky ground. And then the others like fresh water, and the other ones like water from a pond as opposed to running water. And so you got 4 little groups in here who are not cohesive. Now the wolf comes in, and instead of picking off a straggler or something like that, he has different groups to choose from. So the few wolves come in, and they have a buffet because they're able to choose from here and here and here and here, because everyone has separated. There is less cohesion, and there's more to eat for the wolf. When in reality, all the sheep had to do was just come together and ride over the wolves. I want you to think about that. I know I'm preaching to the choir in some aspects of this, but when they talk to you, the talking heads on television, talk to you about race dynamics and this and that, and how everything is going on and everything. I want you to think you have neighbors that live beside you who are not the same color as you. They might be black, they might be white, they might be yellow, they might be tan or brown or whatever. Your kids go to the same school. They might own a business. You might work for a business. You have different values as far as religion. They have different ones as well and everything. But at the base, at the core, you got people. And I think that's what a lot of us are forgetting. Now, don't get me wrong. This is not a bunch of kumbaya bullshit that I'm trying to force down your throat or anything like that. Don't listen to the talking heads. I would suggest, if you watch news, if you watch television, turn it off. Do a 10-day fast from media. Facebook and all the other stuff is silly crap. YouTube as well, to a degree, yeah. Filter what you get in, because a lot of it is just bullshit. Well, it is. Just imagine all those sheep could run right over those few wolves. But you know they never will. Take care of your people.